News Talk ZB.
Joining us this morning is Nick Shanks from OTC Projects, specialising in commercial, industrial and large-scale residential development and construction, based up in the beautiful Bream Bay around Whangārei. Now, Chris Maskell, who I was chatting with the other day from Juken, tells me that you've used actually a decent amount of triboard to line your latest projects.
Yeah, that's correct, Pete.
Yeah. Now, these are large-scale developments. So at this Whangārei Drive project, how many square metres do you reckon you've used?
All up, we were a tick over 4,600 square metres.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a fair bit, and please don't ask me the total quantity I've used previously, because I couldn't tell you. There's been a fair bit of it.
So, I mean, that's a lot. I'm thinking about, an average section, but that's a lot of the J&L triboard. Hey, in terms of using it as a lining option, what sparked your interest?
Well, I previously have had quite a bit of experience with the product, so I'm very familiar with it. And this particular project called for quite a intense sort of pre-construction and develop design phase, and it was one particular product that jumped into mind.
Right.
And the type of use being essentially 15 industrial units, commercial units,
Right.
with warehouse spaces in this building. It seemed like an obvious choice, and it really came down to the durability of the product and the versatility, and it ticked a lot of boxes, and ultimately was the product we chose to go with.
Yeah. So in terms of length of the triboard, I'm thinking industrial, you want those slightly longer lengths. Was that part of the choice?
Yeah, that's true. For the warehouse spaces, the full height IT walls, intertenancy walls, and those warehouse walls, we went with the 3.6 by 1.2 sheet Pete for that particular reason. But we also incorporated the 3740 by 400 tongue and groove plank as well,
Yes.
and that was for the outside of the office to warehouse junction wall, just to still create and maintain that level of versatility and durability, but give it a slightly higher finish, and it really worked well.
I've used it myself. It's really smart. So in terms of the installation and comparing to other materials, no dramas?
No, none whatsoever, mate. To be honest, I would say it's comparable with most other timber sheet products. No dramas at all. It's once you get that system in place, and you put the trust in the skill set of your carpenters, they get into a system and it goes up very efficiently. So
in terms of fixing the triboard, what was the process that you guys used?
Well, we had 3 different substrates. We actually had some cold form girts, which were a part of the primary structure,
right,
the superstructure, and then we had 1.15 steel gauge steel stud, and we also had timber battens overlaid onto some of the girts, and it was all very specific to each type of each elevation.
Sure.
Again, it's just finding the right type of fixing, which we found wasn't a daunting proposition whatsoever. There was multiple options, and it ultimately achieved the desired result.
And in terms of coating, what did you opt for?
So again, we had two types of finishes. We went with a polyurethane finish for the warehouse spaces, and just for the reason that it wasn't going to show up marks as much, it wouldn't scuff as badly, and it actually presented a really high level finish. And then for the tongue and groove on the outside of the offices, we went with a 3-coat paint system, which, not surprisingly, with that MDF skin, just came up top notch.
Comes up really good, doesn't it?
It really does, mate. Yes, super impressive. Couldn't be happier with it, and there's a few people talking about this project, which is pleasing.
Lovely. Hey, now for OTC Projects, what's on the horizon?
We've got a fairly diverse range of projects on at the moment, Pete. We're doing commercial retail fit-outs, design and build on some industrial units, and even hoping to get a couple of slabs down on some entry-level architectural homes. So, we're trying to remain diverse, and I think that's a strength of ours in this current climate. But equally, still focusing on our bread and butter, but just trying to keep our eyes wide open and stay open to any market opportunities. And I'm really happy where we're at the moment, mate, and excited about 2026.
And a little bit of optimism goes a long way. It's been tough, but it sounds like you guys are doing great. Thanks very much for your time this morning, Nick. That was awesome. If you want to check out more about OTC projects, go to otcprojects.co.nz. To find out more about Triboard, go to jnl.co.nz.